Taking back Feng Yin's immortal essence is not to coerce gratitude nor seek repayment, nor is it to win you back. You better hurry to the Wutong tree.
Her lifespan was 10 years at most.
Congratulations to all for entering the final selection of the Cloud Lord.
This Cloud Lord is one of the 5 lords of the Heavenly Realm,
and is a supreme position in the Heavenly Realm. Emperor Lan Feng has other important matters today, and is absent from the ceremony. He entrusts the old Immortal to announce in his place. He has already discussed with the leaders of each family and the heads of each hall to cast their favored candidates into this Chenyuan cauldron. Please do not take offense.
Thank you for your efforts, Immortal Lords.
Congratulations, Fairy Lord Mu Yue.
Thank you. Welcome the new Cloud Lord to take the position.
Congratulations. Huashu represents the salary hall and will fully cooperate with the work of the Cloud Lord for protection.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Princess Huashu.
Where has Emperor Lan Feng gone?
Emperor Lord. He didn't allow the little fairy to tell others.
Others? The relationship between them, did you forget it?
I dares not. These days, the Emperor Lord has always been at the Azure Dragon platform and has not returned.
Azure Dragon platform?
Why is the Azure Dragon platform covered by a cloud and mist barrier? Where exactly has the Emperor Lord gone? Emperor Lord?
Lack of vigilance is a fault. Please investigate. To be clear and diligent in duty is superior. Neglect of duty and frequent transgressions are inferior. Lan Feng, dull eyes and murky sight, not grasping the truth. This is known as lack of vigilance.
Lan Feng, take the punishment for the damage to the Spirit Protection Arrow. The execution is not yet complete. Others must not enter without permission. Indulgence is a fault.
Could it be the Emperor Lord already knows? Your Highness's connection to this matter.
Lan Feng, to shield one's kin is to cover up for someone.
Lan Feng, you have been subjected to punishment of 81 decrees in full for 3 days. The faults committed are temporarily stricken from the record. Do not blame yourself excessively. Return to your duties immediately.
Lan Feng, I'm ashamed of the ancestral Heavenly Emperor's personal seal. Ashamed of the trust from the Phoenix Abyss. Knowing my virtue does not match the position, I am ill-suited for this role. When the Phoenix Abyss returns to the position, Lan Feng, I will request to step down.
Why did you go alone to confess and endure hardship and let the attendants hide it from me? Since this mirror of the world is already broken, put it away.
Sure. I know everything now. That day I felt something was amiss. How could this mirror of the world suddenly lose its spiritual power? So, I personally examined it in detail and found on it a very subtle trace of spiritual power, feather purified water.
Do you suspect me?
In this world, there are not many magical instruments that can erase the mirror of the world. Feather purified water is one of them. This item is a secret treasure of the Peacock clan, not something that ordinary fairies or demons can obtain. Moreover, in the Heavenly Palace, who else from the Peacock clan could possess such capability? I know. You never liked Yin. So you simply took the opportunity to erase the image in the mirror, just to make it easier. To pin the blame on the already suspicious Yin. But Shuer, do you realize that by doing this, an innocent fairy servant could suffer unfounded accusations? If it weren't for Gu Jin and Yin finding the devil, who sabotaged the spirit protection arrow, this incident could have nearly sparked a war between the fairy and demon realms.
If you think so, why not judge me? Why take the blame yourself?
How could I bear to judge you? Actually, before all this, I had already tested you. I was certain there was no trace of devil energy on you. I know, Shuer. You had no scheme against the spirit protection arrow. It was just a moment of confusion that led you to act against Yin. If that's the case, I can completely bring you back. Don't worry. This thing, I won't tell anyone about this. But it also means I have deeply betrayed the trust that Emperor Feng Yuan had in me. I can't just overlook this matter. So let all the blame be on me. The sins we committed, and all the divine punishment we shall face, let me take it all. Shuera, over these years, because of your brother's mediocre talent and our father's old age, you have put in countless efforts for the Peacock clan. If I were not in this position, I would definitely help you with your worries. But since I have taken the position of the Heavenly Emperor, I must be fair in everything. So, in the voting of the 5 lords, I could only cast my vote for the more virtuous Fairy Lord.
You are so upright and selfless. There's no need for you to take these punishments from me. Whatever punishment, just say it. I can withstand anything.
If I punish you to marry me, and let me take care of you for a lifetime, would you be willing?
What did you say? You already know what kind of person I am. Why?
Sure. All that I have said is not to blame you. I just hope you stop pretending to be someone you're not. I, Lan Feng, love you. All of you, including your pride, your sensitivity, your unease, and even all your flaws. I can accept them. Success or failure, let's face it together. I just hope you don't keep it all in your heart. Carrying everything alone. Living so tiredly.
Love all of me? Do you think by marrying me, I would change? From now on, I will even more so use the name of the Heavenly Empress to scheme at every turn, only doing things for personal gain.
Then, I will use my power to stop you. Lest you hurt others. Or yourself.
Then you better love me for a longer time. Lest I become too bad of a person.
Rest assured, I am here. I will always be pulling you along.
Why are you still coming to me? Last time when I helped you exchange for the Spirit Protection Arrow, I was almost discovered. Now that you have obtained the Godslayer flower seeds, next, what happens? I will absolutely not be involved anymore.
What? Aren't you afraid that little Phoenix will return?
I have already done what should be done. If this continues, I don't need to wait for her return. I would have already been dealt with by the fairy realm.
Fine. I promise you can get out, but you have to help me with one last thing. After this, everything between you and me will be settled. It's simple. You just have to lure Xianshan and his 2 elder brothers away from Daze Mountain. The rest, I will find someone to do it.
Ever since the sky-covering umbrella was refined by Hua Shu, Daze Mountain's fairy vein has been protected only by low spiritual power. A while ago, Shenshu was injured. His spiritual power was damaged, so the task of lighting the 9-star lamp has been delayed. Now, Junior Brother has recovered. We should immediately light the lamp and protect the vein.
I have already asked for leave from the Heavenly Palace. While you light the lamp, I will guard the mountain gate.
Master, Uncle? Something has happened to the soul-suppressing tower in Feng Yin.
Go to Wutong Island immediately.
Starting from today's hour, the soul-suppressing tower has been unstable. I have been repairing it here for half a day and have not seen any effect. So, I commanded someone to go to Daze Mountain to seek help.
So the fairy vein of Daze Mountain is here. Indeed, it's the barrier of Daze Mountain's master. Such a powerful barrier. Luckily, I have a secret talisman given by the Devil Lord.
Elder Feng Ming, why did the soul-suppressing tower suddenly start to shake?
Feng Yin's essence has been missing for too long. The power of the soul-suppressing tower is weaker. It's an accumulation, and caused this disaster.
Then is there still a chance to save the soul-suppressing tower?
We need 8 parts of Feng Yin's immortal essence to stabilize it. Otherwise, I'm afraid, in less than half a day, Feng Yin's physical body will decay, and forever disappear within the 3 realms.
Elder Feng Ming, other than this method, is there another way to temporarily stabilize?
There is one more method, but no one has ever used it. It requires 2 parts of another Fairy Lord's immortal essence inject into Feng Yin's body.
Elder, then I will go.
No. Elder brother needs to manage affairs. I'll do it then.
Both elders are outsiders after all. The Phoenix Emperor is our leader. It is only right for me to make the sacrifice.
Why do you need to argue? Feng Ming is injured. If one must sacrifice immortal essence, Gu Jin is duty-bound.
No. Once this immortal essence is sacrificed, it can never be retrieved. For the rest of your life, you will suffer from the turmoil. Let me and your second elder brother do it.
I know both elder brothers care for me, but the incident of Feng Yin's essence dispersing because of me, let me sacrifice my immortal essence. It can also be considered a form of repayment.
The dishes are ready.
Junior aunt, junior aunt.
Qingyi, how did you get here?
The soul-suppressing tower has had an incident. Junior uncle wants to sacrifice his immortal essence. Elder Feng Ming says to preserve Feng Yin's physical body, 8 parts essence are needed, but now we just have 2 parts. I remember there is a Wutong tree in the Underworld. Can you think of a way to find the Underworld King and get the immortal essence from him? Otherwise, once Junior uncle makes the sacrifice, he will suffer from incomplete essence.
Qingyi, don't panic yet. Yan Shuang, you go back with Qingyi. You must stop Jin.
Okay.
I will go to the Underworld.
Wait, you pay a lot but didn't take the immortal essence last time. This time,
I have a way.
I will accompany you.
No need. This time, only I can save him.
We must hurry, otherwise it will be too late to stop Junior uncle.
I promise to use half of my spiritual power in exchange for Feng Yin's immortal essence.
You already know, the inner core spiritual power of the water-condensing beast represents lifespan. Are you still willing to trade?
I am willing. Emperor Aoge also for Shuyan spared no effort and gave his all, right?
Do you know what you are saying?
The Underworld King commands respect in all 3 realms. Without your permission, who would dare to sell entry tokens into the palace at Shuyan Tower? That day I saw Shuyan. His spiritual power was very weak, and our water-condensing beast has the ability to repair. You collect treasures at Shuyan Tower, and go to great lengths. Surely you want my spiritual power for Shuyan, right?
Little girl, you came after all. Doing this, won't that elder brother be heartbroken?
My life was awakened by him. I am also willing to help him fulfill this long-cherished wish.
At this moment, the Godslayer flower seeds should have been planted, right?
Jin. Are you okay?
I'm fine, elder brother. This pain is bearable, elder brother. Continue.
Stop.
Jin.
Jin. Jin.
Your Highness Yan Shuang, what is the meaning of this?
Yin learned that you intended to offer your immortal essence. She insisted we come to stop you.
Had Yin not pleaded desperately, I wouldn't have bothered to save you.
If this technique is interrupted rashly and not restored quickly, I'm afraid all previous efforts will be wasted.
I've come to interrupt it. Yin has made her instructions clear.
Where is Yin? Where is she now?
She said she had a way and went to the Underworld alone.
Do you know what method Yin spoke of?
Not good.
Jin.
How is Yin?
Please hurry and give me Feng Yin's immortal essence. I need to take it to the Wutong Island. If Jin's immortal essence enters the soul-suppressing tower, it will be too late.
The Wutong of the Underworld is different from other places. It must be extracted slowly. After I extract, I will use the Underworld's transformation magic to send you to Wutong Island. You'll definitely make it in time.
Thank you.
Yin, as a token of gratitude, I have a gift for you.
I have become an inferior lord.
One must follow the mandate of heaven, so I can only help you up to here. But if in the future you needs anything, I will definitely assist with all my might.
Thank you, Emperor Aoge.
What did you call me?
I know you are Emperor Aoge. Where is our water-condensing beast using spiritual power to save someone? Leaves a trace of essence. Previously, at the Shuyan Tower, I transferred spiritual power to the tower's owner.
You already know, the inner core's spiritual power of the water, condensing beast, represents lifespan. Are you still willing to trade?
At that time, this blood-red ring had my essence left on it. There could not be two identical rings, so I knew... You are Emperor Aoge?
You are indeed clever. In these 10,000 years, you are the first fairy lord. To discover this, indeed. I am Aoge. But at the same time, I am Shuyan. 110,000 years ago, I and Aoge were born in the ancient divine realm. Originally a pair of twin brothers, Aoge was destined to control life, while I controlled destruction.
I, Shuyan,
I, Aoge, vowed to establish a heart for the three realms to decree life for the people and protect peace for all generations. The divine realm chose me as the Underworld king to control the Netherworld. While Aoge became the lord of the Heavenly Palace, ruling over the Heavenly Realm, 70,000 years ago, that great demon-slaying war broke out. Devil Lord Ming-Chi and his devils broke through the seals of the Nine Abyss Hell. Just happened to be born in this world to face calamity. None were in the ancient god realm. We led tens of thousands of divine generals to quell chaos.
Foolish. Merely two new gods, trying to stop me.
prepare to die.
Auge. Xiuyan.
Live well.
Go!
The method of soldier dissolution. The god's not yet awakened. Only the two of us remain to guard the three realms. I will never allow you to slaughter the three realms.
At last. Using the method of soldier dissolution, I resealed the Nine Abyss.
Xiuyan! Xiuyan!
But the price was my inner core scattered across the heavens and earth. After Age
he braved into the Hall of Life and Death.
Found the real God Book of Life and Death, who was facing tribulations in the human realm. To use the power of chaos to condense the fragments of my inner core. Real God Yiho, please save Xiuyan.
You and your brother were born twins at the Qiankun platform. Your positions descended from heaven. You govern life.
He governs death.
You are the Heavenly Emperor's star, born to wield the Heavenly Emperor's seal, while Xiuyan holds the reins of tribulations across the three realms. If I use the power of chaos to help Xiuyan be reborn, he takes to cultivate his divine power and come back to life during the tens of thousands or even hundreds of thousands of years. The Qiankun platform will not produce a new guide for tribulations. No one will manage the passage of tribulations. The three realms and even the God realm will be thrown into chaos.
Real God. Then can I take his place as the guide for tribulations? If I cultivate his inner core, Xiuyan and I are twins. Xiuyan's consciousness within 1,000 years, by then he can use my physical body to manage the underworld. Because we are twins, our divine power originates from the same source. Auge then used his body as a vessel. Hope you gather the fragments of my inner core inside. From then on, we are one body, born twins. But because I am the guide to the underworld, during this long inner core restoration period,
Your Majesty.
no one can be in that position. So Auge gave up his identity as the Heavenly Emperor came to the underworld to replace me as the Underworld King. Because restoring requires a vast amount of spiritual power, Auge then built the Xiuyan Tower for treasures rich in spiritual power from the three realms. To cultivate the fragments of my inner core. If not for this Wutong tree, I think we would have already failed to hold on.
Now Yin also has someone he wants to protect.
It's been 70,000 years. The three realms have changed beyond recognition. Your attitude hasn't changed at all, Xiuyan. It's only been 70,000 years. We will be here forever. You seem quite willing. But I pity your brother. I heard he exhausted 10,000 years to repair your inner core. Little did he know your inner core shard is with me. In order to seal me, you've sacrificed your life and your brother's 10,000 years. Is it worth it? Protecting the three realms has always been the mission of us brothers. I believe if it were Auge, he would do the same. I originally thought the divine realm was full of hypocritical cowards afraid of death. But to my surprise, there's someone like you who transcends it all. To think you could use corporeal dissolution, such divine magic. Xiuyan, 70,000 years have passed. The three realms
have long forgotten us. For the three realms you speak of, you've scattered your inner core over 70 millennia. But how many in the three realms remember your deeds? You might as well let me out. Let them get to know me again. Since I've already reformed your body for you, all you need to do is to merge with the inner core shard condensed by Aoge. And you'll be restored, once again as the supreme of the three realms.
Devil God, you have the power to transcend life and death. With just a shard of the inner core, you can reform my body. With such strength, how dare I let you out? Besides, I don't care whether others remember me or not. All I care about is whether I can seal this barrier. Every day counts.
Reporting to your majesty, Gu Jin is causing trouble in the front hall.
Aoge! Where is Aoge? Let him come out. Are you all deaf? Aoge, come out to me.
Jin.
Yin. Yin. Are you all right?
I've got the immortal essence of Feng Yin. Quickly, take it to the soul-suppressing tower. His Majesty Aoge did not trouble me, and even helped me to advance.
Yin. Yin.
Let him go.
Yin. Yin. Haven't I told you before not to use your inner core's spiritual power to exchange for immortal essence? Why won't you listen?
Consider it a repayment for bringing me out of the Forbidden Valley and raising me. The debt you owed to Feng Yin of Wutong Island, I've repaid for you.
But you are not Bibo. You can't live for thousands of years like him. Do you know what losing half your lifespan means?
I know, but I've calculated it. I still have 50 years. That's enough to do what I want to do.
Now that it has come to this, rest assured, even if I have to search the entire three realms, I will definitely find a way to extend your lifespan.
Divine Lord, on that day, severing the thread of affection by my own hand, I then clearly understood your intentions. I have no plans to entangle further. Taking back Feng Yin's immortal essence is not to coerce gratitude nor seek repayment, nor is it to win you back. You better hurry to the Wutong tree.
Yin.
Jin, what on earth is going on?
Yin, Yin traded with the Underworld King for 2 shares of Feng Yin's immortal essence, using her own half inner core spiritual power, and shortened her lifespan by half.
What?
Elder brother, could it be that Yin did it for this reason?
Gu Jin.
Aju.
Knowing the Underworld King would demand such terms, why didn't you tell us earlier? Did you deliberately stage this self-harming ruse just to have Yin trade her spiritual power?
Aju.
Speak.
Aju.
Elder brother, I just want to know now if there is a way to extend Ah Yin's life within 50 years.
I'm afraid Ah Yin doesn't have 50 years left.
Elder brother, what do you mean?
Ah Jin, have you ever considered why the water-condensing beast has been extinct, yet Ah Yin appeared in our mountain's Forbidden Valley? And this water-condensing beast egg, in 60,000 years, why has it never hatched? 70,000 years ago, that great demon-subduing war, many fairy beasts were unfortunately exterminated, and the water-condensing beast was one of them. Back then, Ah Yin's parents entrusted the unhatched Ah Yin and her sister to the Master, then left to subdue demons, and never returned.
Then, why didn't the Master allow them to be born?
It was the wish of Ah Yin's parents.
At that time, when Ah Yin's mother was pregnant with them, she was injured by demons. Afterward, although she barely gave birth to Ah Yin and her sister, in fact, both of their immortal essences were damaged by demons, making it very difficult to hatch. Although Ah Yin was later fortunate to be born, her lifespan was 10 years at most.
10 years?
10 years?
"10 years.
"10 years. It was time to let her be born, to see the world and then die. Or to let her sleep forever. Ah Yin's parents couldn't decide. So they left it to fate. They asked the Master to seal Ah Yin in the valley. If it was her destiny to hatch, then this child was meant to have this brief life.
Her entire life's fate was left to the heavens.
"10 years. Ah Yin has given up 5 years of her lifespan, and has been in the world for over 4 years. Which means that
Ah Yin has less than 1 year left.
I don't believe it. This can't be possible. Surely there must be another way. Can she be saved?"
To break through the lifespan limitations of a fairy beast, the only way is to transform from a fairy into a god.
But transforming into a god will definitely not be soon enough. The water-condensing beast's fairy body is weak. I'm afraid this is the heavenly fate of the water-condensing beast.
But I don't believe in fate. Since Ah Yin can go against the heavens and be born, I am certain there must be a way to save her.
Yes, Master. With so many ancient texts, there must be a method to be found.
It's not in the books. Shenju and I have already looked through them.
It's not in the books doesn't mean there's no way out. Bibo. Just like Bibo. Isn't Bibo an exception? Although the water-condensing beast clan has perished, within these 3 realms, Bibo is still blood-related to her. I need to go to Purple Moon Mountain to find him. I must find the method.
What's going on? To extend Ah Yin's lifespan?
Yes. You are a water-condensing divine beast. Do you have a way?
This is an act against the heavens. It's too difficult to achieve.
If you have a way, tell me!
Well,
if there's a way, just say it, Bibo.